I love making that theme. Welcome to another double feature movie review, everyone. And I was gonna do a triple feature video, but that idea got scrapped. So yeah, triple feature movie review. That idea got scrapped because that movie review videos take 19 minutes to shoot. That's why I decided to scrap that one. Might as well just talk about two movies instead. I'm gonna review Man of Steel and Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice Ultimate Edition. I already talked about Zack Snyder's Justice League. If you haven't seen it, I'll put the down link description below so you can watch that movie review, which is, oh, you already know, it's the best superhero movie of all time. So there's these two. So let's talk about Man of Steel, released in 2013. When this movie was announced, I thought this was going to be a Superman Returns sequel, to be honest, because it wasn't a very bright one. Anyway, Man of Steel basically one of the best Superman movie ever done since the Richard Donner's 1978 Superman movie with late Christopher Reeve. And late Richard Donner directed only the first two movies, and these are classic. And so is this movie too. I mean, as a masterpiece, because nobody used the word classic anymore, but I like to. Man of Steel basically is, like I said, is the best Superman movie of all time, and why made it so great? Acting, plot, and of course, cast, and the tone of the movie, and the story was phenomenal. And like I said, it's a reboot. Reboot is done well, but also very visionary, awesome. So plot basically about the Superman origin story without Lex Luthor's involved, even though there's some Lex Luthor Easter eggs, like LexCorp logo appeared a few times, 2 times actually. So Superman is trying to find out where did he come from in the first half, and then second act General Zod came. So yeah, this movie is mainly, in case you don't know, it's General Zod, which is the best villain in the DC movie to add, since Ra's al Ghul in the Dark Knight trilogy's first installment, Batman Begins. So, he learns that he has a codex inside of him because at the beginning in the movie they show us Joel and Lara puts codex thing, it's like a baby skull, put inside the Superman in his body so he can be like a more human or Kryptonian. I don't know. I can't remember pretty well. But that was a sad scene also when Joel and Lara goodbye her son, Kal-El. And the action scenes were phenomenal, like the pretty well done action scenes. And of course, one of my favorite scenes in the movie, I think, is Superman's first flight. And he was first trying to do flighting, but he failed in the first attempt, and the second attempt, he did it. That was a satisfaction moment because we wanted to see Superman movies since 2006, and we have it. One of the best ones so far. And let's talk about the characters. Superman, played by Henry Cavill, he looks a little bit like Christopher Reeve, to be honest. And Amy Adams plays Lois Lane. I thought she's the probably best Lois Lane ever put in a motion picture. I mean, she's the smartest one of all. Smarter than, I don't want to harsh on Margaret Kidder, but Margaret Kidder was good too. I'm not gonna harsh on her, but she was good too. And Michael Shannon plays General Zod, and I thought he was menacing piece of son of a bitch in the entire movie history. I thought he was phenomenal, best villain in the movie history. And there's also the Superman's parents, which is Kevin Costner, Diana Lane plays them, and then there's Russell Crowe, one of my favorite actors of all time, and also the actors from, I forgot her name, from Angels and Demons. She's also played Superman's mother, Lara. So far, I thought Russell Crowe did a phenomenal job as Jor-El. And Kevin Costner is good as Jonathan Kent. Diana Lane is also good as Martha Kent. I mean, all the cast did a great job. They're all fine. And the action scenes was pretty good too. Like I said, I think. Did I say it before, or I'm just saying right now? Oh well. So, Man of Steel. It's the greatest Superman movie. Like I said, I remember that. So I give it 5 House of L's, also known as Hope logos, out of 5. So let's dive into the sequel. Not really a sequel, but the second installment. It's a versus movie, of course. Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice. When this movie came out, announced, it was a mind-blowing experience in the Comic Con. Nobody expect Batman is gonna be in the Superman movie. It's about time that DC is gonna make his own shared universe movie franchise. And after Marvel's success, DC should have gave it a chance too. Like, DC's good too. Like, let's do it for DC. And they did. And Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice, which is a theatrical cut, wasn't great, but Ultimate Edition was better. Like, I wish the whole 3 hours was in the theatrical version. And also, this movie makes it a setup for the not only a new Batman movie, which we hope will be released soon, and Ben Affleck is able to make hopefully, to a Justice League movie, and not so on the others like Flash, Aquaman, Cyborg. Yeah. So Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice. Let's dive into that. Ultimate Edition. This movie is basically not only a sequel to Man of Steel, but also reboot the Batman story with Ben Affleck's Batman, which is probably one of the best Batman since Christian Bale. Yeah, I said it. Don't get mad to me. I love the others. Michael Keaton, Adam West, Kevin Conroy, and so's the others. Only these three and Ben Affleck. That's all. Yeah. Forget about George Clooney and Val Kilmer. Even Val Kilmer was okay, but George Clooney, we don't talk about George Clooney. So, Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice basically ties in with the Man of Steel's ending. When Bruce Wayne was in the Battle of Metropolis, that was an unexpected scene we've seen in the movie. Because lots of people want to make theories about how Batman and Superman will fight each other. Well, Zack Snyder got you covered. So, this movie not only based on The Dark Knight Returns, but also Death of Superman also. Oh yeah, spoiler alert, Superman dies at the end, which is a sad scene. So, and also we get the chance to see Lex Luthor in this cinematic universe, which is played by Jesse Eisenberg. And to be honest, I didn't like this casting, but then I watched the movie and I was like, holy shit, he's good. Like Colin Clive Frankenstein like good. Wow, I was wrong. And Lex Luthor isn't the only villain. There's also Kiji Beast, that's his name, right? Also, fun fact, this character appeared in the Batman NES game, that's what he looked like in the game. Looks like Ryu from Ninja Gaiden. Sorry, James Rolfe, I stole your joke. Anyway, this movie also introduced us Wonder Woman, played by Gal Gadot, and I never thought to see Wonder Woman, or Flash, or Cyborg, or Aquaman in this movie. But that was a big surprise to see them all. Even though Flash, Cyborg, and Aquaman makes a cameo in this movie, and Flash makes it into 2 scenes. But it doesn't matter. This movie is awesome because of the character setups, like how Batman falls into the darkness after the death of Robin, and then Superman reminds him how to be a hero and good guy again. And yeah, that movie is good because of the message and the setup into a whole new good shared universe, which is the DC Extended Universe, or Snyderverse, like we wanna call. And yeah, there's good action scenes, but also good dialogues between each characters too. Like one of my favorite characters from J.C. Eisenberg Lex Luthor is, now we better now, don't we? Devils not come from the hell beneath us. No, they come from the sky. Because we're referencing Superman. Anyway, Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice Ultimate Edition. I give it 5 BBC logos out of 5. So that's all I have to say with these 2 movies. I hope you liked it. And now, excuse me, I gotta go get some rest and watch some movies, Alright, let's make some popcorn and what's that, Shadow?
I would like to speak to Lois Lane.
First, Can I have your autograph, Mr. Cavill?